Oh, hey everybody. Welcome back to Over a Pipe. My name is Martin. This is a channel where we like to discuss pipe and tobacco related topics and, enjoy one another's company. I also assist those in the tobacco community with finding rare tobacco blends. If you've always wanted an opportunity to try rare blends such as Esoterica's Penzance or Stonehaven, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's going to alert you when I start a tobacco drop live stream. That's my method of relaying these events to the community. This is a passion of mine to do the legwork for everyone in the community and prevent everyone from paying those high eBay prices. Which are way too expensive. eBay is not the way to go if you're wanting to buy these types of tobaccos. Let's go ahead and get into this review of H.H. McBaron's Pure Virginia. A little about this blend from tobaccoreviews.com. This is a blend composed of both air-dried and flue-cured Virginia tobaccos. H.H. Pure Virginia is 100% Virginia tobaccos from North America and Africa. Both continents have a high reputation for growing the finest Virginia tobaccos in the world. In fact, like all tobaccos in the HH family, this blend has no top flavor and only the absolute necessary casing in order to emphasize the natural tobacco taste. You will experience the natural sweetness and grassy taste from the Virginia tobaccos, of course. There were some excellent reviews from a couple of the people on the site. In fact, Jim Inks in 2015 said, "The red Virginia in this flake is fairly tangy, dried dark fruit sweet with a little earth and wood and is the star component. There are streaks of bright flue cured Virginia that offer some citrus and an ample amount of grass and hay. The brown Virginia is earthy, woody, dark fruit sweet." The description emphasizes the grassiness, but I think the earthiness is a touch more noticeable. It doesn't have much complexity, though the contrasting flavors of the Virginias are melded together by the hot pressing, which is responsible for a slight fermented sweetness in the flake. There is a slight sour note here and there, which I tend to notice a shade more after the halfway point, but I don't find it distracting. It has a slightly more than mild nick hit. Like other flakes in the HH series, it breaks apart very easily and is moist, but not overly so. Whether or not you decide to dry it, and he speaks to personal preference, but it's good to go out of the tin. Burns at a reasonable rate with minimal relights and sports a very consistent flavor that really never weakens. It has no harsh spots and won't bite, though I recommend a slow to moderate cadence for best effect. It leaves virtually no moisture in the bowl, and the red Virginia aftertaste lingers a little. Has a sweet room note. It's an easygoing, all-day smoke, medium in strength and taste, though the sweetness tends to push the taste level a shade past the medium threshold. I'd probably give it 3.5 stars. Voyagings in 2018 said the presentation is wonderful as it always is with McBaron's flakes. They are neatly organized and uniform. His review is based on a 4-year-old tin that he let age. The flakes were really dark with some bright flecks here and there. The tin note upon opening smelt of vinegar, a slight dried fruit hint, and somewhat like cured meat. As it spends time in a jar, it gets closer to smelling like dried fruit. The flakes are a little moist. I tried folding and stuffing and rubbing out as well. I found that rubbing it out and drying it a bit burns best and tastes the best. The smoke starts out sort of nondescript, just a slight vinegar and fermented taste. At about mid-bowl, I pick up woody notes. Nuts, maybe almonds, toasted bread, banana, hints of cinnamon, some pastry-like notes, maybe a touch of cake batter, figs, molasses. All the flavor notes seem to generally come all at once as the climax. After the climax, the smoke turns monochromatic, which I didn't particularly like. Almost like the taste just burns out. There's not much in terms of acidity, and no citrus notes to my palate. I didn't find this to be a sugary sweet flake. I also don't get the honey notes typical with many Virginias. Strength is medium, maybe a slight nicotine hit. I've gotten a big nic hit with this blend once. I had just a little food in my stomach, smoked too fast, and it got me. It happens. I would say it's a negligible amount because I didn't prepare normally on that instance. I've had subsequent instances of smoking this, and it went perfectly fine without a nic hit. I recommend this for the Virginia lover who enjoys the more natural tobacco taste or the person who likes darker Virginias. To my taste, this does not have the bright notes I like in my Virginias, but that's also something I like about it. It is different than most straight Virginias that I've tried. Shares some similar qualities with Capstan Blue and Wessex Brown Virginia Flake. If I blind taste tested this, I might think there was burley. But the tin does say there are air-cured Virginias in there as well. Would I buy it again? Sure. I would buy this again. And hopefully get a younger tin with some bright notes and honey notes, which I think I missed out on because my tin was old. It's a quality, easy sipping, but surprisingly nuanced straight Virginia. What a good review. Blended by McBaron, the blend type is straight Virginia with contents only being Virginia. Flavoring was none. Cut was flake. Packaging is 50-gram vacuum sealed tin. Moisture, slightly moist. Maybe give it 30 minutes to dry. The tin note was ketchup and hay. The pre-light was vinegar and bread. I'd have to say that the strength on this one is medium. Taste is probably medium. Room note was pleasant. Overall, a really nice blend. Well, I'd like to thank you for stopping by and enjoying this blend with me. I'm truly blessed for all of your support, as this is, of course, the People's Channel, where we are looking out for all of you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Martin from Over a Pipe, leaving you with some final words. Go grab some HH Pure Virginia. Stick it in your pipe. Smoke it.